Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. It's the Kevin Jackson Show, KJRadio.com. So happy to be with you. Trying to get rested up, caught up. We are constantly behind in this fight for survival. Facebook doesn't help. They are censoring my materials. I can't get anything out. It's crazy. Twitter's no better. We've looked at how these social media engines will censor hashtags or different ways that we try to get our information out. I feel like I'm part of some underground railroad system for black folks where I'm trying to, whisper to people to give codes to or passing notes in prison or whatever. That's what it is. It's a veritable prison in terms of how they try to treat us. But here's the good news, everybody. Even with everything that they do against us, think about what's going on with Google. They run the worst ads on our websites. They're trying to shut us down in terms of our ability to earn income by passing out good quality information. And I'm going to talk about that quite a bit today because there's a potential scandal brewing with reporters on the left. But with all that they do to conspire against us, think about this. We still win. Donald Trump went to Japan and Abe, their prime minister, said, "We have never enjoyed such a close relationship. I've been in contact with this man on multiple occasions. And I tell you, every time I talk to him, I feel as if we get closer and closer and more bonded." And effectively said, "I've never had this feeling as prime minister," meaning he doesn't have that feeling with Barack Obama. And let me tell you something. The sad part about Barack Obama was when he did foreign policy, he did it in such a way that it was about him. It was all about, how do I look? It wasn't about, how do we mutually work together for our benefit? I was talking to somebody about their resume, doing a job, asked for my input, says, "Kevin, what do HR people look for?" In when you put that piece that says, "Here's what I bring to the party." And I said, let me give you the best advice I can give you. If you're going to apply for a job, go to the company's mission statement. Find out what it is they want. Map what it is that you're good at to what they want. If they say, our mission is to help the community, then you say, the abilities that I will bring to your organization will help you further your mission of helping the community. Here are some of the things I've been able to accomplish in the community, and I would hope that my abilities will be able to help you move this even further, whatever. But you get what I'm saying? But you know what most people do when they write their description? What do they call it? I forget what it's called, but that area where you write what you're going to bring to the party, my skill set. What do you want from this company or whatever it is? It's like, I will bring to you my analytical skills. I will bring my degrees and my diplomas and all my good things and all the pretty, pretty words people say about me. And I'm going to bring all that. Well, good for you. I've been able to do all these great things at my job that has nothing to do with your mission. Nothing. Now, you may think, well, Kevin, I was a good accountant. I'm bringing my accounting skills. Well, great. That's what they want. They only want you monolithically to do accounting. They want people that fit their culture. We talk about this. And you know what's funny? When you look at capitalism and you look at careers and you look at jobs and what people want at these jobs, it's no different than America. When I used to be in management consulting, we would talk about corporate culture all the time. The corporate culture of GM is different than the corporate culture of Caterpillar. You can't bring one and think it's going to work with the other. The other thing about corporate culture is it has to be based on a set of core values. Oh, yeah. I'm starting to talk Tea Party now. Tea Party community. Go check out teapartycommunity.com. Core values. I'll give you an example. If you don't care about your product, if you're like, the customer does not matter. We make a crappy product. Our job is to sell the product. It goes out the door. It doesn't come back. Believe it or not, there are corporations that run like that. They don't last very long. They don't usually get very big, but we make junk now. In the old days, think about it. If you ever watched a show called American Pickers, you know why stuff lasts? Why you can go to a junkyard and you can find a toaster that's 130 years old or whatever, whenever they started making them. You can find an old motorbike that's 100 years old or 150 years old. You can find an old skateboard or a scooter or a wagon. Have you seen the wagons of today? They're like a nylon, and you pull them. They got little plastic wheels. You pull them. They're nylon fabric. How are they going to stand the test of time? Just ask yourself that. The short answer is they're not. They're made to be throwaways. That's the culture we live in now. Is it's a throwaway. That nobody worries about the core values that say, what am I leaving behind? What is the legacy? Now, part of that is we didn't want, there came a time where people said, look, we make products too good, and therefore you want a person to replace their toaster every 3 years or every 2 years, their microwave every year or two. How often are you tempted to go, God, I just bought this TV. I got to replace it. How often do you replace your computer? If you keep a computer for 5 years, you are in the minority. What about your cell phone? How often is that being replaced? All the time, right? Your operating system. They could have quit messing around with operating systems years ago. They don't want to because they get that recurring money. And that's the way the system works these days. Recurring money. Money for nothing. So, look, lots to discuss in this realm, but all I'm getting at with all of these different things is that culture has changed. But if you look at what companies stand the test of time, it's the ones that cater to that culture that says we will respect our people, we will respect the people that we service, and we'll have an underlying thing that says we will, that our product has to mean something. It has to do something. It has to last. It has to give a person a good feeling. Those are the brands that you remember, the ones that last. So anyway, I see the conservatives as that. We have a conservative brand that will last. It will stand the test of time. Anyway, I got a ton to try to get in here, but I want you to feel good, folks. We're winning every single day, little by little. And I'm going to share it with you today.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177, or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.
Beth Cook Moranville, author of Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope.
Hope, that wonderful, wonderful 4-letter word that you may feel completely out of. I wrote this book to give you great hope. It's not too late. If fetal position is an all too familiar place for you, I understand. If the next 60 seconds are too long, this book is for you. Wherever you are right now, whether you're dealing with divorce or death or sickness, take hope. You are going to make it through this pain. Don't roll your eyes. I've walked this road and I know it. The best is yet to come.
Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope from author and speaker Beth Cook Moranville, can be found on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. For more information, visit closerthanyourBreath.com or on Facebook at Closer Than Your Breath.